Get ready, folks, because Mr. Poole has made his grand return. Finally. About time, right? Oh, and guess what? We saw a little pump too. Hope you're all having an awesome day so far. XRPs are hovering around $2.18 today. Still in the green. Let's keep that momentum going, shall we? Oh, and here's the kicker. 589 has officially been confirmed by Hidden Road. Seriously, how does this even happen? It's like we're characters in some kind of simulation. And wait, there's more? So many other wild connections to dive into, today's video. Oh, it's going to be a fun one, no doubt about it. But hey, patience is key. Let's start at square one and see where this takes us. All right, folks, let's dive in. As a proud member of the XRP community, I've got something intriguing to share. Guess what? Tomorrow kicks off a brand new month, and not just any month. It's June. Now, here's where it gets interesting. June connects back to April. Did you know June's birthstones supposedly align with 3 elements, one of which ties to April? Fascinating, right? And it all lands on this yellow path. Could June bring some good fortune our way? Well, according to Mr. Poole, it just might. Here's the kicker. Last year on June 11th, Mr. Poole tweeted out a $10 bill. Yep, you read that right. $10. You know what that could mean, don't you? Lately, I spotted tweets from influencers in the XRP community hinting that $10 might be closer than we think. That's wild, isn't it? Could this be our moment? Let's see where this road takes us. Let's keep this idea tucked away for now. $10, huh? It actually makes sense. It really does, especially if we hit that big breakthrough moment, right? But today's video isn't going to be about charts or numbers. Nope. This one's all about riddles. Why? Because Mr. Poole is back, folks. And let me tell you, I'm pumped. But also, what did he just tweet? So yesterday he dropped this. In anticipation, we wait. Okay, hold on a second. I started thinking, really thinking. So we're waiting? Naturally, everyone's mind goes straight to XRP's price. Makes sense, doesn't it? Because what's everyone been waiting for? The moon. All right, but could Mr. Poole really mean we're just waiting? Waiting for the moon, perhaps? Or maybe for that long anticipated price pump to finally break out of this range? Is that his message, or is it something deeper? That's what I keep asking myself. Here's the thing. Waiting requires an incredible amount of trust. The kind of trust that says no matter what happens, it's okay. If your waiting is pure and patient, one day your ship will come to carry you back to the essence of life, to love, and to laughter. Sound familiar? It feels like everyone is waiting right now, doesn't it? But how long can we wait? We've been at this for what feels like forever. Is it really going to happen? I'm not sure. Maybe they're talking about XRP's price pump, or maybe it's something else entirely. Honestly, I don't know. What's strange to me is they never tweeted this before. At least I don't think they did. Years ago, when XRP was doing their thing, was there ever a tweet like this? I doubt it, unless you guys remember. Did they? We wait years ago, right? Actually, hold on. Wait. I do remember now. Mr. Poole, once upon a time, did tweet out something similar. Wait. Yeah, I remember now. So I was about to say they never tweeted it before, but they did. Still, this time it feels different, doesn't it? Like we wait. That's a group, right? A collective effort. It doesn't feel like it's coming from just one person. But what are they even talking about? Is it about price? Honestly, I have no idea anymore. People are frustrated, right? Totally understandable. I mean, how long have we been waiting? For me, it's been since late 2017. That's a long time, isn't it? Feels like we're stuck in an endless loop, waiting for something, anything to happen. It got me thinking about BG 123's quote, "Nothing happens until something moves." True, right? But here we are, still waiting. And then there's Cryptomaniac chiming in with "Indeed." Now, maybe, just maybe, we should pin this all on Trump. If what Mr. Poole said hints at price, which I doubt, why would he suddenly talk about XRP's price in the context of waiting? Doesn't make sense, does it? Especially since he barely mentioned waiting when XRP was stagnant for years. That's what makes that post feel a little off to me. But here's the kicker. Trump. He's threatening the EU with a 50% tariff starting June 1st. So yeah, Trump's tariff talk is everywhere again. And honestly, it's just another thing that's going to drag out the pump. Delay after delay. It's like a broken record at this point. All right, let's talk about this. News like this tends to slow things down, doesn't it? The markets aren't fans of surprises like this. So do we point fingers at Trump for the wait? Is this delay affecting the pump everyone's been looking out for? Honestly, I'm not sure, but here's the big announcement. Tariffs on steel and aluminum are shooting up from 25% to 50%. effective Wednesday, June 4th. Trump calls it another big win for America. There you go. Now, does that mean the wait is worth it? Maybe. That's the thing, right? Sometimes waiting pays off. People wait for all kinds of things. Some are even waiting for Jesus to return. Who knows what anyone's really waiting for these days? But before diving too deep, let's rewind a bit. Mr. Poole tweeted something earlier, adding more context. Maybe this helps the puzzle pieces fall into place after all. And let's break this down. Who are they? Maybe it's us. Think about it. We watch the veil flicker, right? Imagine it like a simulation. Maybe we've glimpsed through it like a switch flipping on and off at the same time. The veil flickers before us, but we're blind to the echo that freezes everything. Blind not in sight, but in sound. We don't hear the echo that stops motion. Everything seemed to be moving smoothly, perfectly, until this echo disrupted it all. Silence spreads across networks, but there's still the pulse of 1,000 paths. And then even the last crisis feels like nothing more than a ripple in a forgotten pond. A last crisis, sure, but just a ripple in the end. In a pond no one remembers. In the moment, it might feel monumental, overwhelming, but later, it's nothing. It fades like it never mattered. And honestly, maybe that's a good thing. Something to think about, right? Fascinating stuff. Silence the networks. People are buzzing. Could it be a solar storm? A massive event to shut it all down? Someone suggested this might connect to the looming shift or collapse. The AI hinted that even the biggest recent disasters might pale in comparison. Think about that for a second. Collapses, disruptions. Maybe that's the real story here. Maybe it's not just about XRP. Could it be we're not waiting for XRP to pump, but for the system to break? Two possibilities. One, we wait for the moonshot, the dream scenario. Or two, we brace for the storm, the crisis, the collapse. It's right there, spelled out. A chain reaction leading to the inevitable. Which one will it be? So here's the thing about the moon and XRP. It's all connected, right? But if we're talking $10, $20, or even $50 for XRP, I say that happens before the real moon moment, at least in my opinion. Though honestly, for someone holding a ton of XRP, even that could feel like moon. Here's the twist. What if it's something we can't even imagine? Something hidden, like a glitch in the simulation or a flicker behind the curtain. Speaking of waiting, remember all those cryptic wait tweets? They seem to hit different. Deep down, isn't everyone kind of waiting for something big? Maybe even the end of the world as we know it? Here's the kicker. He tweeted one of those wait messages on May 30th. And weirdly enough, it reminded me of another post, also from May 30th, but from 2020. Coincidence? Maybe, but it feels oddly poetic. May 30th. The phoenix will rise, but only after the storm passes. You won't remember how you endured, how you survived the chaos. You won't even know for sure if the storm is truly over. But one thing is certain, when you step out of it, you'll be transformed. That's the purpose of the storm, isn't it? It's raging now, louder than ever. But you're ready, aren't you? Overnight, in the blink of an eye, the world will flip upside down. Banks, not safe. This date holds weight, doesn't it? Like the last crisis, we wait for the shift. Overnight, it all changes, just like before. Look closer, banks aren't safe. Remember, it will last crisis. For me, I see it like this. The final crisis will hit, everything will crumble, and yet, in the grand scheme, it won't matter much. It'll be like a ripple in some forgotten pond, small, fleeting, and fading back to stillness. When the dust finally settles, we'll be right back to where we started. That's how I see it. Now, we're talking about a new financial system on the horizon. And then, boom, Garley House drops a major announcement. Well, maybe not a bombshell, but bold enough to turn heads. They're making their move, aiming to transform the financial system.
I say some, even in the XRP family, it's like, look, the Bitcoin community is not our enemy. They really are not. If they do well, we're going to do well. We might do better. It's just like, it's not a zero-sum game. And I think the one thing I learned, I was in Silicon Valley for 24 years. The one thing you learn is tech is not a zero-sum game. We're going to grow the pie. And David Schwartz was up here yesterday talking about rewiring the entire banking system and what this looks like maybe in 10 years or 20 years. We underestimate how big that change is and how profound it is. And we get there by being collaborative and working together, not against each other. Sorry, I'll shut up.
Looking forward, and I found really interesting just in how many ways and how many different ways you're working sort of across the landscape. Certainly, when you look at the Hidden Road transaction, frankly, just you're kind of unshackled now. Our conversations now are more about what's going to happen than what has happened. Maybe though you can talk a little
10 to
bit
20
about
years
that.
from now, who knows what the world will look like? Honestly, I see two possibilities. Either we're living in a futuristic alien-like civilization where technology has gone completely wild in the best way, or everything collapses into chaos. No middle ground here, folks. It's binary, 0 or 1. So yeah, maybe it's time to speed things up with this new world plan. Though, as Mr. Poole said, patience is key. Now, onto something fascinating. Let's talk Riddlers. If you don't believe in them, well, maybe it's time to reevaluate. Seriously, can anyone confirm this? Hidden Row's headquarters is supposedly at 589 Fifth Avenue, 8th floor, New York City. Wait, what? That address isn't random. Add it up. 589 and 8 equals 9. It's a double 589. Hidden Rows. It's all connected. Ripple even went after them, remember? What are the odds? The entire world seems to revolve around numbers, like some cosmic puzzle where the answers are hiding in plain sight. If you weren't a Riddler's believer before, you might be now. It's crazy how these details line up. Absolutely mind-blowing. Anyway, let's wait and see what's next. Whether it's about something big or maybe just the price, time will tell. Thanks for watching and see ya.